Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. This is Mike, and boy do I have a PSA return for you guys today. Super excited to share. Before I get into it, I have my cat Penelope. She's hanging around here. She might make an appearance in the video, so don't mind her. Don't worry, she's not gonna damage the cards or anything. She's a chill cat. Anyways, so if you follow me on Instagram, same name as my YouTube channel, by the way, Hitmon_Mike. Feel free to follow. Ooh, almost fell. Anyways, guys, if you followed me about 3 weeks ago, I posted something pretty crazy as far as what kind of card that I'm talking about. So if you follow me already, you probably know what's coming. If you haven't, you're in for a real treat. Okay, so these cards in particular are they're a part of a group of chase cards that are probably the most sought after. They've been going through some insane price spikes in recent months, and I'm not surprised. They're awesome. Like, they're amazing cards. So I do want to note that these aren't mine. These are a friend of mine. Actually, one of my best friends. It's her nephew had these cards. He pulled them, back in the mid 2000s when these cards came out, and it's just an incredible story how he held on to them. They're not in the best shape, so we're not expecting PSA 10s, and my cat is interested in the say hi mamas. She's interested in the the bubble wrap. Anyways, so as I was saying, he kept them in his binder. He had them this whole time. They have some issues with it. And hold on, I'm gonna have to pause this video. Penelope, what are you doing, girl? All right, had to put her underneath the table because she is going crazy. Anyways, what I'm trying to say, he had these in his binder, and he, pulled them when he was a kid. And just held on to them this whole time. And despite them being a little damaged, they did better than I thought, actually. And he's gonna use these towards some more modern stuff, probably. I'm not sure what he's gonna do, but he says he wants to put it back into the hobby. So he's gonna get some, cool cards, I would imagine. Maybe some silk product. So anyways, guys, without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get this out of the box. I went ahead and opened the box off the screen because I didn't have a box cutter, and it was going to take me a while to go ahead and take this out. So it's a small PSA return. We have 2 cards here, and let's see what is going to be first. All right, so this card, let's take a look, and it is the Gold Star Gyarados. So it's a Delta species from EX Holland Phantoms, where Gyarados is a fire type. How cool is this? It's interesting that back then they had the different typings for the Delta species, but they maintained, the weakness that they had in their base typing. So obviously Gyarados water type still has the electric weakness, but as a Delta species, Gyarados is fire type, but he still has that electric weakness. So pretty interesting here. So I believe that Gold Stars were 1 in 72 packs, so it's like every other booster box you could pull one. So it doesn't sound too rare, like it's hard to pull, but back then it was. Perspective is everything. People weren't opening booster boxes like the way we are today, and the hobby was a lot smaller. I think Pokemon was starting to fizzle out. I know in Diamond Pro era it was really a low point. I think Black and White era too. Really, Pokemon was pretty, stagnant and pretty affordable for such a long time. I feel like from stories that I've heard from people that have been in the hobby, it wasn't until the Pokemon Go boom where things started to pick up. Anyways, here's the grade. So it got a PSA 4. It does have like a small crease right here. I'm not sure if you're able to tell. So it's got a crease, but I think it did better. You can see it better on the back, but yeah, it did a lot better than I thought. I thought it would get like a 2. But with these low grades, it's really hard to tell or hard to predict what you'll actually get. So Gold Star Gyarados in a PSA 4. It is pretty cool to hold in my hand. So let's put this aside here. So congratulations to my friend here. Yeah. So let's go ahead and take a look at this next one. So like I said, if you follow me on Instagram already, you already know what's coming next. And looks like the next card is going to be the Gold Star Flareon. So I'm actually very surprised that this got a PSA 5. You see here it's got like some ink on it. Not sure if it's like, you know, chipping of the card, but yeah, this is the definition of a childhood card kept in a binder, maybe in his pocket too at one point. But this is such a cool card. Gold Star Flareon. This is from EX Power Keepers. This was the final set of the EX era. And if I'm not mistaken, this set came out before Japan got their equivalent set. I forgot what the set name is for that, but it's one of those rare times where we got something before Japan did, as far as sets are concerned. So this was not a Delta species, so Flareon keeps its, you know, original typing. So cool. So I noticed that you can only have one Gold Star in your deck back then. So really cool, man. Like, I don't see these cards. Oh, it's got a nice swirl on the bottom. Yeah, you can see it now. I'm not a particularly huge fan. Like, I don't know, like, swirls are cool, but like I don't believe in the swirl premium. Like, I'm not paying more just because it has a specific swirl like position on the holo like a certain way. Yeah, that's not for me. I'm not gonna hate on anyone that, you know, they go for it, but as far as like sellers are concerned, I think they take advantage. But beautiful card. I don't have any Gold Stars in my collection. I guess technically the Greninja, but man, with the price increase, I had several of them, got rid of them. Like, I don't like it that much. I mean, I love Greninja, and Gold Star, that card in particular is awesome, but I feel like it's going to go back down at some point. Yeah, so let's take a look at, see if there's any swirls here. I don't think the Gyarados has less holo because of the amount of space it occupies. Yeah, now you can see the crease here. And I think I'm gonna throw this up in auction, so I'll let the market decide how much these go for. I think comparable recent auctions or sales, I think this has gone up like around 800 bucks if I'm not mistaken, and then the Flareon in a 5 has gone for like around 650, but we'll see. Like I said, my friend's gonna use the funds to continue enjoying the hobby. So I'm excited to see what he's going to do with cashing these out. So gotta love it. But yeah, guys, so this is probably one of the most incredible PSA. Ooh, almost cracked. Anyways, I got to be careful, guys. I'm going to put these away sooner rather than later, but I do want to take a picture of them. But anyways, guys, I avoided disaster on camera. And yeah, hopefully you guys like this video. And Penelope she's being nosy, she wants to see what's going on with the Gold Stars. But anyways, guys, hope you guys liked the video. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.